Dear Divine Feminine, welcome to the channel. This is Mimi, your host, your favorite twin flame coach, guru, YouTuber, your girl, whatever you want to call me, your soul sister. So today we'll talk about union. But today we're going to talk about an aspect of union that usually keeps Divine Feminine in separation, that feeds separation consciousness in the Divine Feminine. So what is that? It is basically putting union on a pedestal. So how do you do that? When you believe that you're not good enough yet, or you're not there yet, or people who are in union, twin flames who are in union, which, by the way, you never know because there is so much misinformation. There's so many people out there who think they are on the journey, but who actually is not. So we'll get back to that. Whenever you put union on a pedestal, whenever you think people who achieved union, I go achieved because you don't see, but I go with my hands, I do that weird, ironic gesture, are better than you, or like more advanced than you, or people who get contacted by their twin flame have done a better job than you, then you're keeping yourself in a loop of pain and feeding the separation more and more. Here's what you need to do. Surrender. I know it's easier said than done, but when you surrender, what you actually surrender is the when, the how, and all the logistics of it. You leave it to the soul. You leave it to the universe. You leave it to God, whatever source, whatever you feel comfortable with, whichever label, which I feel is this journey. Okay, let's take it this way. This journey will take you beyond labels. So words form everything that will define, that will create attachment, will seem weird to you as you move along the journey. And that's how you relax into surrender. Because as you surrender and as you step into your divinity, your power, as you embrace being present, and as you awaken to your true self, as you walk the path of enlightenment, you're going to see that you're going to lead less and less labels. You're going to need less and less descriptions or expectations. That's what surrender is. Because then at that point and beyond, you don't need the label twin flame. You can call divine whatever you want to call divine. You can go with God, you can go with source, you can go with whatever. That's not going to matter. And you're not going to be triggered by other people who do that, because you know now that there is something beyond all that form. And it's just the form and the words and the description and everything. It's just a tool to get there. It's just a tool to maybe, communicate that. But you will feel that space and that strength and that power and that presence beyond all of that. That's where this journey takes you, and that's where you are one with your twin. So keeping yourself in the prison of, I'm not yet good enough for union. I need to do more healing. I need to do this to unblock this, or I need to see this healer. I need to work with this and that. You're keeping yourself in separation because you're still believing that you're not enough, that you're broken, or you're this or you're that, and you need that validation from the outside. Then you're keeping yourself small, then you're keeping yourself in the prison of the mind. But this journey is asking you, is actually at the door, knocking, telling your name and telling, come out and play. Come out and play. Who is it calling? The real you, the true you that's been waiting to see the day. Like behind all of those conditionings, all of those expectations, everything that you thought was you, but is like clothes you wear that don't really fit you, as you grow into your wholeness. I'm sure you had that, like the clothes you bought like a year ago, 5 years ago, they will look ridiculous to you. That's what you're going to feel about what you might call the self, because you're going to look back and where this journey is taking you, and you're going to look back and you're not going to recognize yourself, and you're going to be in awe. Like, you're going to be in awe and in amazement at how much you have expanded and outgrown the fear. Things that used to trigger you are not triggers anymore. Now you feel and live and breathe in a space that is so vast and so abundant, and you just feel alive. So no, if you're not in union, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough, or you're not healed, or you're not doing the journey right, because this is about you. This is not about attaining union so you can have what looks like a relationship that is approved by the society. All this is not happening for that. All this is happening because, trust me, whatever you see on the surface, there's like a gazillion times more happening beyond what is seen beneath the surface. But you're going to feel that. You're going to feel it in the depths of your being, but you just don't know how to explain it because people don't understand. Words just are not enough to explain it. But just tune into that space, that inner knowing that knows what is going on and is ready to just release all attachment, break all the chains, and just go with the flow, the beautiful flow of this journey that is orchestrated by your soul, that is like guided by the divine and the stars. So it doesn't show anything if your divine masculine is showing up. If they're not, it doesn't show anything about where you are on the journey, where you are on your soul's path. So we're not putting union on a pedestal, because then what happens also, then it creates expectation. Then it means that we're doing this journey for a certain outcome, that is to get the divine masculine in a committed relationship. And then, okay, we're done. That's the goal. That cannot be the goal. This journey is your spiritual awakening. That cannot be the goal. Now, you might be at a stage where it triggers you, so I will just give you that. But I will leave it at that because I don't want to comfort you and I don't want to feed the mind and the ego. But when you reach that state, trust me, union is just going to be a nice detail on the picture, because whatever is happening with you is so big. I know. It might not be easy to grasp now, but trust me, just bear with me so that you can come back to this later. You can come back to my channel later. You can come back to work with me later. And by the way, you can work with me one-on-one on coaching, and we can dig deeper together, like live. Or you can go to my video courses. There's a twin flame course where I made a package for you that will help and support you navigate every inch of this journey. Yeah, so you can check that out. And if you're really ready to shift, and if you're really ready to just, kick off the addiction and really detox, then join me on my detox program. That is a 30-day program that is in the format of a video course. Every day we have a challenge. And at the end, when you commit to yourself, when you commit to that detox, I cannot describe the shifts that you're going to experience. So whenever you feel it is time, go check those out. And if it doesn't feel like it's time now, just keep this in mind, and you will come back to this and you will say, okay, that's what she meant by putting union on a pedestal. Even if you're not there yet, just leave that space in your heart and in your soul. Just leave that space. Just bring in the idea that you are the I was going to say you are the shit, but what I mean is the journey is happening for you. It's not happening to you as you're trying desperately to get union It's not a set of obstacles that you're trying to overcome to get union. No, this is a gift. This is a ticket. This is a flash pass. You know, the ones in amusement parks that get you to the front of the line. It is like that. People spend ages. People read like a gazillion books and they attend gazillion seminars and they know all the right words and all the right people and all the right resources. But have they really shifted inside? I don't know. Food for thought. Just go observe them and see what's moving inside you, because you're going to quickly realize when you're over that very initial, that very painful stage of the dark night of the soul. You might have heard people call it that. But I suggest you don't stick to labels, because it really doesn't matter at the end. It's you dying a million deaths and coming back, rebirthing yourself and unbecoming. But if you want to call it a dark night of the soul, yes, it is a dark night of the soul. So when you really go through that, like over and over, every time, it's like peeling the layers of an onion, that you get closer to yourself. So this journey is definitely not a set of obstacles before union, but it is actually you having a flash pass to the core of you, to the core of the universe. It's like this journey is handing you the very deeper understanding, inner standing of the cosmos, of life, of creation, of all the laws of the universe. And you know what's really cool? You don't have to know them by name. You don't have to, be a scholar about it. You don't have to, no, because it's automatically. It's like you're going to get downloads, but you just need to relax into the journey. And don't beat yourself up if you're not that relaxed yet, because it is about like slowly unbecoming, and be patient with yourself. I really want to talk about being patient on the journey, but I really don't want to. It is so important. I will probably make a separate video on that. So stay tuned. Check out my website for more. If you're feeling ready, come and join me so we dig deep and we really walk the path as I hold your hand and as you move to the core of your being, where we bring inner union. And don't make me tell you the rest, because then it's going to keep you in that attachment state. Okay? So, but this is the paradox of the journey. When you let go, they just show up. They just come back. But when you really let go, you can't fool the journey. Okay. See you on the next video, and maybe see you in our work, in our deeper work. I'm sending you so much love, and you got this.